Regulators are attacking Binance, but there are 4 altcoins that might emerge victorious. Here's CFTC Chairman Rostin Benham on why regulators are coming after Binance.
Over several years, we've found that Binance has been evading U.S. law, offering derivatives to U.S. customers and intentionally evading requirements to register with the CFTC as both a broker, as an exchange for both swaps, futures, and options.
Let's also listen to Jay Clayton. He is the former SEC chair.
What I would say is crypto entrepreneurs have tried to classify what are clearly securities in their view as non-securities.
Securities, not securities. What does this all mean? The Wall Street Journal did a great breakdown of the lawsuit of the SEC has against Binance.
In its lawsuit, the SEC said that Binance was offering tokens that were actually securities and that those were not registered as such. And because of that, Binance was basically operating a sort of black market for tokens that they were not supposed to be allowed to let users trade.
Tokens they weren't allowed to allow you to trade. So what are these tokens, folks? I did a deep dive in the lawsuit. Now, this thing was 136 pages. I had to go all the way down to page 85 before I found the goods. So they've listed 10 altcoins that they're saying are securities. And I've identified of these 10, the 4 that I think might benefit the most if the SEC ends up settling with Binance, which I think they will do. You can see the list of coins here, but what do I think are going to be the 4 winners, everybody? Buckle up. First one on the list is a very controversial coin, but because of that, I see a little opportunity. Talking about Algorand. Algorand on the all-time price charts looks like definitely some room to the upside. If you see on the 1-year chart, it has been a little bit toppy here, so you might want to wait for a little bit of a pullback. When you look at all-time chart and compare the market cap to what we're seeing here, there is a little bit of an inflation, folks. So if you look here, we topped out pretty close to $2 at the bull run, and right now it's around 20 cents. It's very easy math there. 10x to get to the next all-time high. We got a market cap, however. You can see the market cap topped out around 12, and we're a little under 2, so it's not quite a 10x. Now we're looking at closer to 8x. But that is close enough with token dilution where I'm not too discouraged to, put some capital here. On the daily chart, if we look here, you can kind of see, what we saw on CoinMarketCap. Looks like we're kind of breaking up out of this uptrend, and money flow is now flowing out of the red into the green. I would say that's pretty good. But what's my thesis on why I like Algorand? Algorand is getting a lot of partnerships in India. I'm pretty bullish on India. They're about to have the most populous country in the world, if they're not already. They also have the lowest divorce rates in the world, so they have a pretty good education system. They have a new wave of builders emerging in this country of over 1 billion people. And they just got a huge partnership with T-Hub. This is a big innovation hub that has Intel, Amazon Web Services, Boeing, Meta, Microsoft, Cisco, all the big names. And Algorand is the first L1 to partner within this partnership here. And not only that, you probably heard Clinton Foundation, Algorand. Well, if you look kind of what it is, it's a global climate resilience fund. Now, separate your thoughts on climate change. Do you think that money is going to flow into the sector? I think money is going to flow into the sector, regardless what your thoughts are on the science. But also adds another very popular narrative, and that's women in Web3. So this partnership helps women micro entrepreneurs address climate change. So it hits on women in Web3, hits on climate. I expect, a lot of VC money to kind of flow into these aspects of crypto. So with these partnerships, all-time high about a 10x away from here. The token hasn't diluted too terribly here. You look circulating supply, 80% is out. I would say Algorand could, pop pretty hard. And I'm choosing some of the smaller ones. I don't want to choose Solana. I don't want to choose Cardano. I don't want to choose Polygon. I love these coins. They're great coins. The other ones we're going to pick, I think, are just going to have higher multiples. All right, so we talked about Algorand. What's coin number 2? Coin number 2 is a favorite of the channel here. It's Cosmos. People really love Cosmos. Here we're going to do the same thing. We kind of look at all-time price chart here. It started around $6. It's about a 2x from launch price, but it's down considerably from its all-time high where it was near $50. Market cap looks similar, so again, we're not getting too diluted here. And on TradingView on the weekly, you can see the money flow coming out of the red into the green here. But my thesis on why I like Cosmos is quite simple, folks. It's everyone loves money, and who doesn't like free money? Well, Cosmos, I think, has got a very, very strong airdrop ecosystem. Here's a part-time gingerbread man. The Atom ecosystem has the best airdrop culture. A lot of huge airdrops, planned for not the stalkers. That's a different thing. I think it's for the stakers here, is what he meant here. So as the bull run comes, more and more people are going to learn about airdrops. A lot of these Cosmos ecosystem tokens, you got to hold Atom to participate in the airdrop. So if you see anything in Atom parachain, getting really popular, maybe Atom will, pop from that. So I expect airdrops to get popular again. I don't know when it's going to happen in this cycle. It might be 6 months from now. It might be 6 days from now. It might be 12 months from now. When it happens, I think Cosmos will explode. But let's go to the second coin on the list. Okay, so we've covered Algo. We've covered Atom. Now we got to talk about Mana. No, I'm not talking about Magic the Gathering, although I do love that. Here, look at that price chart. We're around 50 cents right now. That thing was around $5. So looking at another 10x. What's the market cap say? When you look at the market cap, it's also, not too diluted here. It goes from a 10x to a 9.5x. So very, very close alignment there. And on the 1 year, maybe we have bottomed out and now starting to climb up. We got to break past this 50-cent resistance zone. And once we do that, then it looks like, kind of heading up to 80 cents to $1. You look at the all-time price chart. You're seeing, very, very similar things that we're seeing with the other coins. Money flow heading into the green, meaning money is pouring into this ecosystem. But why is Mana one of my top 4? Give me my Mana thesis here. This is a rumor. I'm not saying this is true. In fact, it probably isn't true. There's rumors of an Apple-linked partnership with Mana. And at the same time these rumors were spreading, we're seeing more GitHub commits, meaning more coders are developing on the chain. So if there is any kind of partnership with Apple, I expect those developers just be heavily, heavily investing resources and time. And then the rumor is based off rumors of an Apple headset. So once the VR headset comes out, they say maybe Mana could be a partner in any kind of Web3 initiative there. Even if it doesn't happen, speculation off the rumor could be enough to really send this coin to new heights. So I'll keep an eye out on Decentraland. It is a bigger gaming token, but if Binance ends up settling, I think all gaming is going to explode, but I think Mana and Sand are just going to do incredible. So, hey, I would keep an eye out on Mana. Also, gaming's been very, very hot lately. I do expect a pullback, so just be careful investing anything into the gaming sector right now. I expect Mana to pull back less than some of the riskier counterparts, less than some of the coins with smaller market caps. Those coins can fall 80% from here. I'd be very surprised if Mana fell 80% from these levels. Now for the final coin. It's a coin we talked about before, so I don't want to go too much in depth in it. It's Cody. Cody, of course, is the protocol behind the stable coin for Cardano. They've teamed up with IOG here. And you can see also really, really great 10x potential here. Right around 6 cents, topped out above 60 cents. Circulating supply, they got about 2/3 of the token now. We look at market cap. We're seeing another similar price chart. So we don't have to feel too worried about, very, very inflated supply at this point compared to a year ago. And if we look at the 3-day, you can see the money flow looks like it's about to head into the green, everybody. But let me give you a warning. Gaming could be experiencing a pullback very, very soon. So just be a little bit careful with anything in the gaming sector right now. Also, what's my thesis behind it? Well, hey, Cody is backed by the biggest players in Cardano. So Cardano Venture Fund made its first investment in Cody. Stablecoin's going to be big. So if stablecoin DeFi picks up in Cardano, I expect Cody to, pump from that. These are the 4 coins I expect to have the biggest gains once the SEC and Binance lawsuit is settled, which I do think is going to happen. I don't think they're in a fighting this in court for years and years. Maybe this settlement happens right when we're ready in a bullish narrative for the bull run. So keep an eye out on these 4 tokens. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto, and I'll see you at the top.